So a couple months ago, I made a video ranking every anime I'd seen at the time, which was, I believe, 22. Since then, I've watched like 9 more anime, something in that ballpark. So I kind of wanted to just make a video ranking every anime I've seen because I do talk to people a lot and they ask me like, what anime have you seen? What are your thoughts? All this lovely stuff. Mostly in my Discord, which will be in the description. So today we're going to be going over every anime I've seen and ranking them. Some of these vary from I finished the whole show, and some of these I've seen like the first episode and then I was kind of like, it was fine. And you will learn during this ranking, I'm relatively nice to most of these anime, even though once I get more in depth and I've seen more shows, this list is very subject to change, but for right now, I think I have pretty clear thoughts on where I'm putting everything. So let's go look at the tier list and let's explain what everything means. Our tiers are S, which are these are shows that I think are peak, and I will love them forever, mostly like top 10 shows. Then we have A, these are really good shows, but I wouldn't say they're like perfect. Then we have B, these are shows that I think are very good, very solid, I might need to see more of to get more of an opinion on. C is like, it's okay, I thought it was fine. And then D is just something that I was not into, and I've dropped it and I've moved on. So, our first anime is the Quintessential Quintuplets. I actually just made a video where I took a Would You Rather about this show. I love this show. To me, this show is my favorite romance anime. Only seen 2 technically, so granted, I don't have a very big palette, but I think the Quintessential Quintuplets is a top 2 anime for me all time, which granted, I've only seen 31, as you can see. I haven't seen that much anime. I am delving in. I've kind of been stuck on Quintessential here for a while. I keep rewatching it. I probably could have seen like 4 other shows by now, but I keep rewatching it. But we're finally getting to a point where maybe I'll move on. But yeah, Quintessential Quintuplets, very good. I love that show. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Next up, Yoshoga no Sora. This is the only show I've ever watched that's only in sub, and I didn't finish it. I think I watched like 6 episodes, and I tried to like get into it, but it seems like it's a little bit incesty. That's the impression I got. It didn't get to that point yet, but it definitely looked like it was getting there. So, not really for me. I thought it was okay. And as I said, I tried to get interested in it. It just wasn't really for me. If you like that show and it's peak to you, more power to you. It's not for me. Next up, we have Classroom of the Elite. This show is also my top 10. It can go as low as like 7 or as high as like 4. Like it's in that area. I love this show. I think every season's been peak so far. I'm ready for more of it. I love anime that have a lot of seasons. That's like Quintessential. I genuinely feel robbed of not having more content. I think they should have absolutely made at least a season 3 before the movie. But Classroom of the Elite, it gives me a lot of content, and I'm fond of that. So Classroom of the Elite, S tier. Don to Don. I watched the first episode, and it just does not really seem like it's for me. Granted, I should maybe watch more than one episode to get a full-blown opinion, but for right now, it's dropped. I don't really have much of an intention to go back and see it. I might eventually. Very odd. Very odd. A lot of people love the animation in the show. For me, it's uncanny. I don't know. It's uncanny to me. But I thought it was... I just wasn't into it. Wasn't for me. Now we have the Monroe's Mononokean, or Moro's Mononokean. This is a show I haven't seen in years, and I recently rediscovered it, and I remember thinking it was decent, but it's been a really long time, so until it gets a rewatch, probably go and see. Like, I remember thinking it was fine, but I was more or less watching it for someone else, so I remember thinking it was decent. Definitely better than Yoshoga no Sora. I don't know if I'd put it B tier, because I couldn't tell you much about it other than there's yokais. That's a big part of it. Prison School. Watched one episode because I was told to. Very weird. It is kind of trash, I can't lie. Like, some Gooner Maze, they're fine. That one just wasn't for me. Little, you know, if you're into that, you're into that. More power to you. Prison School is probably not something I'm ever going to revisit, so. Now we have the 7 Deadly Sins, specifically the first season, because that's the only season I've seen. Seen that a long time ago. I seen that like while I was early high school. I remember I stayed up one day, I think it was like a Saturday, and I just remember I was watching it all night, and I just remember the sun coming up, and I'm like, wow, I need to turn the show off. I remember thinking it was pretty enjoyable and pretty funny. I've heard it falls off really bad, and the reason I didn't ever watch more of it is because I was watching it on Netflix, and for whatever reason, we got rid of our Netflix at the time, so I was just like, oh. And then I haven't ever went back, so. I'll give it a B. I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember thinking it was, like, amazing. I remember thinking it was solid. Girls, bravo. This is, like, an OG Gooner May. This show, it's like a guy who goes through a bathtub and shows up on a planet where there are no men, just females. And they all want him. Probably won't ever revisit it. It was something. Let me tell you, it was fine. It wasn't something I was like amazed by. It's interesting. Now we have Valkyrie Drive Mermaid. You're gonna be surprised by this if you know what this is. I actually will give that C tier because it is so goonery and over the top stupid that it's actually kind of funny. Me and my friend were sitting here watching it, and it was so over the top gooner and like because you can be gooner and have a plot. This show, just gooner. It was so bad it was funny. So I give it C for enjoyment. Now we have Shimonetta. I've seen a couple episodes of this. I think it's pretty funny. I haven't finished it. I need to. I think it's only like a 1 season, maybe 2. That's something I do need to revisit. I do plan on finishing it. Because I thought, you know, the concept's pretty simple. It's just goofy. They're just saying bad words when they're not supposed to. I think that's a show that I can get behind. It's got some goofy humor, but I remember making me chuckle, so. Now we have Chainsaw Man, which a lot of people consider this, like, modern classic, one of their favorite animes. For me, I got an A tier. Now, you may not like that, but I thought it was good. I thought it was a good time. I thought it was well done. Good animation. Pretty good plot. But it didn't, like, amaze me, I guess, is the best way to put it. I thought it was pretty good, but I was like, I can't really judge this on just a season. Because whenever I heard everyone talking about it, I thought this was going to be a show that, like, had multiple seasons and was, like, going off. And it was just a 1-season anime. And I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was, like, top tier, something I'm just going to love forever. Now, once we get more seasons, that could change. But for right now, A tier. Pokemon X and Y, technically my first ever anime. I didn't know it was an anime whenever I watched it, because I was like 12, and I just thought it was a cartoon. But I get it, you know, Pokemon counts as anime, so. I rewatched this a couple times. I'd probably put it high B, because I more or less just wanted to watch Pokemon because I was collecting the cards, and that was the one that was on Netflix. So, I enjoyed it. Don't know how much I'd enjoy it now as an adult, but I remember enjoying it. It was decent. Now we have My Hero. I'm currently on episode 8, so I'm still a baby when it comes to My Hero, but for the most part, it's been relatively enjoyable. Heard it's one of a lot of people's favorite anime. It's one of my best friend's favorite anime. He hypes this show up like crazy. Thought it was pretty good, but right now, I give it like a solid B tier. I haven't seen enough of it to rank it any higher. Now we have Tower of God. I actually really like this show. I give it a good A tier. It has pretty good humor. I think the show's pretty funny. We are currently at a point where there is not an ending, and I need a season 3 before I can fully judge this show a little bit more. So for right now, I think it's A tier. I think it's really enjoyable, but I need more. I need the story to finish. I don't plan on reading the manga. I just wanna see it. I wanna see it happen. Now we have Fairy Tail. I believe I'm on episode 3. I watched a couple episodes one day and I was like, this is decent. My current opinion on it is like that. Low B tier. I thought it was decent, but I don't know fully if it's going to be for me yet. But I don't think it's a bad show either. I think it's better than everything that's under it. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I'm very big on isekai. I've watched a good amount of... If you look at this list, there's a couple isekai on here. I will say I expected bigger, better things out of it. But this one's just kind of like a dumb fun, turn your brain off, just a really fun show to watch. Where so far to me, seeing the first season doesn't have the craziest plot. Like, maybe I'm misreading things. I do think it's enjoyable, I do think it's good, but I was told this is like the best isekai, and for me it's probably my least favorite out of the ones I've seen, and I've seen a couple. Like, and I still really enjoy it, it just isn't like what I thought it was going to be. One Punch Man, specifically season 1, because that's all I've seen of it, because for some reason Hulu got rid of season 2 but had season 3, so I was like, okay, I'm stopping at 1. And I also heard that season 1 is the best it ever gets. I think I enjoyed season 1 of One Punch Man more than I enjoyed the one season of Chainsaw Man. I don't know if that's a hot take. I think this show is funny. I think it's a lot of fun watching Saitama punch things. It's just another dumb fun, easy to watch, good show. So I've only seen the first season. I heard it does have a decline, so I don't know. But that's where it's at currently. Data Live. So I started this one also a while ago, just, you know, checking out harem anime, because my favorite of all time, we'll get there, is a harem. And I remember thinking it was decent, but it didn't really catch me. Now, it may be due for me to recheck it out, but for right now, B tier. I thought it was decent, but it wasn't like captivating. I wasn't like locked in there. Now we have Freezing. This may be the slowest first episode of an anime I've ever seen. I didn't even finish it. It was not catching me at all. I need to go back and try again. But the day it caught me, I was like, eh. So right now, I'm gonna give it a solid D. Granted, maybe the show gets better. I need to revisit some of these and give them a more of a fair shake. But Freezing right now, D tier. My Dress Up Darling. I went from My Dress Up to Quintessential. So the only two anime, romance anime I've seen are these two. Did it back to back. I had finished My Dress Up, watched the last episode of season 2, got mad, and then I have a really bad case of like post-anime depression, where I feel like a dread whenever I finish any show, if I remotely enjoy it at all. So I was feeling that a little bit. It wasn't as bad with this show because I wasn't the most thrilled with how they ended season 2, which I get it, it's supposed to. Granted, I'm happy there's going to be more because eventually they ever announce it. And I was like, just finished it, what should I watch next? And one of my friends is like, watch Quintessential. I think Dress Up is very good. I like Quintessential more. It's just my taste. Now we have Hagane. This is just... It's a pretty good show, but it needs a season 3. We'll put it like top of B, like here. I have finished it, and it's never going to get a season 3, I don't think, because this came out like a decade ago, and it doesn't have an ending, and I have a problem with that. So it definitely ends off like there was going to be more. But the 2 seasons I watched, it was pretty good. The MC is kind of one of those that pretends he doesn't know what's going on, but he does know what's going on, and he's kind of leading a bunch of girls on. Like, it's an entertaining show. Like, it's borderline A tier, but for me, it's at B. Attack on Titan. This was technically the show that got me into anime, not counting Pokemon. S tier. Now, I want to clarify. I've seen season 1, 2, and 3 twice. Because that's all there was out whenever I watched it. I I watched the first episode of season 4, got really confused, and never went back to it. Granted, I need to. I know I need to, because this is one of my favorite anime. It's number 6 for me currently, but I have not finished it. It has potential to be top 3. Maybe. I'm really fond of my top 3, but it probably could get there. Such a peak story, such a peak show. I mean, everything you've ever heard about Attack on Titan, you know it's probably true. Currently where it's at, it'd be above these two. So, 86. This one recently got knocked off my top 10. Granted, I think it's interchangeable for 10th for me currently. Very good show. The only anime song I've ever taken from anime did come from the show. It's called Avid. Very good. This show is peak. I'm going to put it at the top of A. I get a lot of people think it's one of the greatest anime. I think it's very good. I think it's borderline top 10 for me. But I don't know, something about it, it's just a little bit under. So I think it's very good. I like shows above it more. Mockingjay. I haven't finished this show. I'm on season 2, episode 17, I think, or maybe not 17. I don't know. There's 3 episodes left. And it's been so long since I was watching it, I don't even remember. I couldn't name one character. It was just a bad High School DxD clone, because I really liked High School DxD, and I wanted to find more shows like it. And this show is a bad impression of it, in my opinion. So, see here. Dragon Academy. There's not a lot of one-season anime I like checking out, because for me, I just hate whenever shows end after a season. I want multiple seasons. I'm a binge watcher. Dragon Academy was very good, but it's just like Hagane, where it just never got another season. And I watched these both at the same time. I went back-to-back with 2 shows that didn't have an ending. I was kind of upset. But Dragon Academy, solid little 12-episode anime. Go check it out if you want to check it out. I'm trying not to spoil anything about anything, but pretty good show. Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Now, this is a one-season anime that is perfection. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is fire. If you haven't ever watched it, go watch it. Okay, I lied about the anime song. I definitely took, I definitely took the main song from this show. I definitely have heard it a time or 500. Very fond of it. Very good show. Apparently we're getting season 2 soon. Can't wait to go through the depression again. Konosuba. We're just raining in the S tiers right now. I love Konosuba. I think this is the second funniest anime I've ever seen. Love the adventure. Love the characters. Fire show. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Also Isekai. Eminence in Shadow. We'll give it A. I currently do have it at my 10th spot. It's between these two for what's number 10 on my top 10. I wish we got a little bit more depth to the characters around Sid, but it is just one of those where you're watching a very OP character do OP character things. It is enjoyable. Some things I wish they did a little better. That's all I gotta say. Good show, a lot of fun to watch. We need another season. High School DxD. My all-time favorite. And you can have a problem with that, you can call me a gooner, you could say it's a bad show, whatever. Whenever I got back into anime, my friend showed me Attack on Titan, as I said. And Attack on Titan was kind of still fitting what I thought anime was, which is why I was kind of avoiding it, which just was action drama, like Dragon Ball, Naruto, all that stuff. I just thought anime was just fighting shows, that's why I was never interested. DxD showed me that there's a whole other side of anime that is there that I did not know. Because this one's got comedy, romance, it's got unique world, it's got factions, it's got mythology, and unfortunately the only takeaway people ever get is boobs. So, unfortunate. I almost wonder how we'd receive the show if there wasn't so much boobs in it. I really wish that was a reality, or less boobs, because for me, I think the show's so peak, I don't even need the boobs, I'm gonna be honest. But a lot of people, that it's just known for that, and it's unfortunate because I think the show deserves better, but that's how they made it. So, Jobless Reincarnation, also S tier. Obviously, Rudius, not a great dude, but you gotta admit, this world and this story, fire. Amazing world. Absolutely love it. I still need to watch the new season, but I imagine it'll stay S tier, unless they do something abysmal, which I don't think they will. Now we have ReZero, which is my third favorite anime. These three are pretty much locked. I love ReZero. I love the world. I love the characters. We also got another season of that coming out right now. Fantastic show. Also an isekai. So, I've seen a fair couple of isekai. I'm an isekai trash man, as Garnt would say. I believe that's how you say his name. Very good channel. But yeah. This is every anime I have seen currently. I need to watch more. I have more on my watch list. I'm starting Freerun soon. And I got a couple other things lined up. A couple more romance. You know, I need to expand. I've just been so stuck on Quintessential because I have a bad habit of rewatching shows I really like. Like these two have a lot of rewatches. More than I want to admit on camera. But yeah, that's my list. Let me know what anime you think I'd be into. You know, if you look at the top tier, you definitely can see my taste in anime. Just let me know. Let me know what you think I should check out. But yeah, I appreciate you watching the video. As I'm recording this, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so even if I do, by the time this comes out, subscribe. You need to subscribe. I want to make more anime content. I want to expand a little bit. You know, you guys subscribe, then I'm gonna feel more of an incentive to go watch some more anime. So, you know, just saying, it's more content for you. But yeah, I appreciate you watching the video. I hope to see you in the next one, and subscribe.